The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Right before we came on the air, I think Riggins, Lindsay was admitting to tricking her husband or lying to him about something that happened over the weekend.
Withholding information, I think, is the best way to put it. It, in his mind, this past weekend was the only weekend in December we didn't have a lot going on, or I guess he thought we had nothing going on. We have a joint calendar that he can look at, but I guess because I didn't tell him what we had going on, he thought it was his weekend to relax.
Yeah, just chill.
It is his busiest year. He's trying to get all of his, stuff done at work, and I get it. But our kids' schedules really never sleep. So this weekend he said, so it was Friday. He said, I am ready to relax. What have you got going on? I'll be watching the Bears game. He's telling me what all he had. I said, okay, well, let me add a couple things to your schedule. If you read the calendar, we have a party for Brooks, a party for Delilah at the same time. We got a split and conquer, He's like, wait, what? I was like, read the calendar. He was like, oh my God, another birthday. I'm like,
yeah, I feel him on that.
Another birthday. Yeah. So one's at Playland, one's at another play ball pit thing. So we got to split and conquer that. Then on Sunday during your honored Bears game that he has to see is one of our really good friend's daughter's birthdays, her first birthday, and we have to go.
But see, this is what I don't understand. Why do those have to be men things? Those are for women and the little children.
Yeah.
Why do men have to go to that?
Well, I will say this. If it was a first birthday that it was my direct friend, I would not make him go because he is adamant about watching the Bears game at this time, But
he and his family are from Chicago, and the Bears are good for the first time in a long time.
That's what he said, Lindsay. The Bears are finally good. That's what he always said. The Bears are finally good, and I can't be home. But
you know why I think this is, Riggins? Why it has happened this way in our society now is because women, they're not honest about it. But if they were honest about it, they would say they hate going to these children's birthday parties, whether they're for their good friends or not. And they go because they know that they're going to be throwing birthday parties and they want their kids to get just as many gifts and they want their party to be nice. So they go. And because women hate going, then they obviously want to drag the men along with them to spread the suffering. Mm-hmm. Like if I've got to be miserable at a kid's birthday party, then you do too.
Yeah.
And the only thing is that when the man complains about it because he doesn't want to go, then he is a jerk, even though the women are feeling the same way. Mm-hmm. This is an opportunity to call the husband a jerk and lazy and all these other things just because he has the natural feeling of a man not wanting to go to a little cheering birthday party at the busiest time of his work season, and he just wants to relax.
Yeah.
If I'm miserable, you miserable.
Exactly.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's TJ, and people in this business are already starting to call me the future king of News Talk Radio. I'd appreciate it if you would check out my talk show. It's called The TJ Ritchie Show. If you live in Charlotte, you can listen live weeknights from 7 to 9 on News Talk 1110 WBT. But you can live anywhere and get the podcast to listen to at your leisure. Just go to tjritchie.com or tjriggins.com and make sure you like and subscribe to all things that need liking and subscribing to. Thank you. This season, Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress is making holiday shopping so easy with their holiday sale. At Sweet Dreams, when you buy more, you save more. Deck the halls and save big across the entire store. Right now, get up to 50% off Nectar mattresses, up to $500 off Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets. Also save hundreds on all their beautiful furniture. Whether you're refreshing one room or the entire house, the more you buy, the more you save. Go to tjriggins.com/deals. Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Are you tired of pet hair clinging to your favorite shirt long after the wash? Say goodbye to the fuzzballs and hello to freshness with the Pet Hair Dissolver. It's a powerful enzyme-driven powder that breaks down 99.6% of stubborn cat and dog hair, dissolving buildup so it rinses away cleanly. And it's super easy. Just toss a packet right into the drum alongside your regular detergent. No soaking, no mess. It even helps protect your machine, removes scale, neutralizes odors, and prevents corrosion. Upgrade your laundry routine and keep your clothes hair-free. Grab the Pet Hair Dissolver today at tjriggins.com/deals.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Lindsay, do your friends ever get mad at me? But Riggins too sometimes, because he agrees with stuff that I say about how men shouldn't have to be going to kids' birthday parties, and the men don't want to go to these kids' birthday parties and stuff like that. Do they get mad at me for saying that?
Not that they've told me, but if they do, they just know it's true. Facts is facts.
Because I've seen at least one of them comment on our social media whenever Riggins puts that in a promo.
Oh yeah.
That says, well, Kyle will love my birthday party, because it's almost, and I thought about it, maybe they take offense to, I guess it's usually only the one that the birthday party that's coming up that I say Kyle shouldn't have to go to that.
Actually, I know who you're talking about, and yeah, she's angry.
Mm-hmm.
But I had forgotten about her. She is the number one party.
Oh yeah, I know.
So she'd be the only one to be vocal about it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But it's true. I mean, it's true. I know we joke about it. I make Kyle go. I make him go anyway. I don't care. I know you hate it. I hate it too. But it's true.
But when you're in a situation like you were this past weekend, where you've got two of them at the same time, that's a little different than dragging him along with you to the party. But the women will say things like, well, I need help with the kids during the party. Mm-hmm. Do you really? Yeah. I mean, they're outside in the fenced in area. Yeah. They're running crazy. They're old enough. It's not like, you need somebody to give a baby a bottle while you cut cake for the other kid.
Right.
And you got a ton of other mothers there that are supposed to be doing that kind of stuff to help you. Yeah. Like the dads shouldn't ever be helping with kids at a child's birthday party. Not when there are that many women there around.
Oh, well.
The women should be doing all the caregiving to the children, okay, even the ones that aren't theirs.
I agreed with you until like right now.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding about that.
But the older your children get, if your husband is there, like you said, you want him to be miserable with you. You don't want to go, and you don't want him to be happy anywhere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What happened to dropping kids off at a birthday party? I mean, why do any parent have to be there? That's the whole point, isn't it?
Drop off. Not at my kid's age, but I think eventually we'll get there.
I don't know. 5, I think, is drop off age.
I think we're coming up to a drop off age for sure. I just haven't dealt with it yet, but I will, and I'm going to love that day. I'm going to see you get out of this car.
And I don't know if you had this as well, Riggins, but just because one kid's friend invites him to a birthday party doesn't mean the siblings go.
Yeah.
Right.
This whole thing is just bizarre. I don't get any of it.
Right. It's wild.
Uh-huh.
The only birthday party you can't really drop off at this age too is like a pool party. Yeah. Parents don't want to do that.
Right.
obviously.
Y'all don't hire lifeguards for those?
No, there's lifeguards.
No, I mean private lifeguards in somebody's yard.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
You must be poor.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Get the latest extra funny episode at tjriggins.com, all major podcast platforms, and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us.
In 3, 2, 1.
This is TJ and Riggins. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Listen everywhere. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Mr. Riggins.
TJ and I were talking about it the other day. He said, have you started to see any emails from people that are saying like, you know what, we'll recap in 2026. Like, let's table this for now and we'll reconvene in 2026. And sure enough, I think that day I started getting responses from my emails like, hey, I'm out of the office from, and it was like December 8th. I mean, it was so early and people were like, you know what, we'll be back in the new year. Well, come on, man. But I get it. People want to enjoy their holiday. But you know who's not enjoying the holiday, I don't think, is people with elves on shelves in their homes. I mean, I've seen pictures on social media. These elves are causing quite a lot of chaos in people's houses. Mm. And Lindsay, do you guys have elves on shelves in your house?
We do. I don't know about causing chaos in this house because they know I run a tight ship.
Right.
I'm not cleaning up any messes. I expect it to be orderly when I see you.
Yeah. What's the craziest thing the elf on a shelf has done in your house this year?
The craziest thing is she took a bubble bath.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a little tub full of marshmallows.
Okay, that you can manage that.
Manage it, yeah.
Well, did you know how TJ's elf on a shelf acted when he had them in his house?
No.
They caused a lot of chaos, didn't they, TJ?
Yeah, they were maniacs, but it was almost like they knew whenever I was going to be the first one up every morning,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was kind of like they were just trying to shock me.
Yeah.
Whenever I would wake up, but then I had to go to work, so. And, I wanted to let the kids see what they had done and how bad these elves were. I remember one time the kitchen was just destroyed. I mean, there was food all over the counter, like sweets and candy and everything. They had even gotten into the sugar canister and just made trails of sugar all over the kitchen counter. And there was ketchup everywhere and toilet paper hanging, from the banisters. And I mean, it just looked like a complete and total wreck. I mean, it was at that point I was trying to get Santa to just come get them and take them back, like oranges that they had just taken out of the bowl and split them open and threw the pieces all over the place, the little orange wedges. Man,
I mean, they need to be that elf needs to be on some medication.
Mm-hmm. And I remember Jody complaining, thinking it took her forever to get all that sugar up.
Yeah, I bet.
Mm.
Man, Jody had it rough.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, I would have time to clean up or whatever. If it was on the weekends, I would help clean up the things, but they never did as much damage
on the weekends.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they just had a little bug in their butt. They decided to really cause chaos when they knew you would be gone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They did. And they said, okay, we know he's going to be the first. He's going to be the one to find us.
Yeah.
What we've done. So let's really put on a show for him.
Something sounds fishy.
Mm-hmm.
Something sounds up, doesn't it?
It's crazy. The elves were bad. I was glad Santa take them back.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
We're giving away TJ and Riggins Show beanies at tjriggins.com/win. And all you need to do is subscribe to one of our podcast platforms to be entered into weekly random drawings all month. Win your TJ and Riggins Show beanie at tjriggins.com/win. This Christmas, skip the stress and serve a holiday feast your whole family will rave about. Thanks to the Christmas dinner package from Table & Twine. Choose between a whole roasted beef tenderloin with rosemary and garlic or a brown sugar cured ham. Then you'll get delicious oven-ready sides like smoked Gouda mac and cheese, potatoes au gratin, and winter spiced carrots. And for dessert, a sticky toffee pudding cake topped with a rich butterscotch sauce. It serves 8 and arrives ready to heat and enjoy. Order your Christmas dinner from Table & Twine at tjriggins.com/deals.
I am obsessing right now over a hat I got from Eric Javits. It is called the Dakota hat, and it comes in black, brown, a creamy tweed. You are going to love everything Eric Javits has to offer. Not only hats, but shoes, handbags, and the best part is everything's pretty much on sale right now, so you get an extra discount when you use code TJ. So check out what they have to offer. It's great quality. It's trendy. Go to tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ for an extra 20% off.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Hey, Riggins. So you have a lot of people on your Christmas list to buy for every year, right? Do you buy gifts for both your brothers, both your sisters-in-law, all of their kids, and your parents? That's who's on your list?
Just the kids and my parents. We don't exchange gifts between siblings and wives of siblings.
We don't either.
Okay. So yeah, because that's 4 more things that you would have to buy, and you got to look at it like your brother, especially your oldest brother, would probably say, "If I want something, I'll buy it." I don't really,
Exactly.
that kind of thing. Yeah, we don't exchange gifts with my brother and my sister-in-law, or Jody's sister and her husband. We don't do that.
No.
But all of my nephews are pushing 30.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that work? Yeah.
We still buy for them, or we send them money. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we send them money, quote unquote.
Sure. That's all they want.
Yeah. I mean, one of them may want a big bag of weed. It'd be a good gift for him.
That's true. More work, but yeah.
Do you and Jody do any special trading of gifts at a different time than the rest of the family? Or like, how does that work in your house?
No. And we don't really buy extravagant things for each other or anything like that. It's like because we're not supposed to buy each other anything. We got that rule. We don't. And then used to get around that by saying, "Oh, this is from the kids," But again, our kids are in their mid-20s, so I'm not buying anything for them to give their mom.
No,
they both got jobs.
Yeah, but you say that you don't exchange gifts with your wife, but I know for a fact I saw you in the mall going to a handbag store buying your wife a gift. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It just works one way.
No, she gets, but we don't get, like, that was kind of an extravagant thing. And after that is when we started saying, no, we're not going to do that. But I don't get as many gifts to open as the rest of the people do. Because, when Jody's parents are here, I mean, they buy her several things, and I mean, they give me something that's, pretty much the same gift, every year. And they spend a decent amount of money on me, but it's usually just in one thing. But my daughter, you know how she is. She's just always so tenderhearted about everything. And she'll go, "Oh, Dad's out of gifts." Because we take turns opening stuff. Dad's out.
So sweet.
It's fine. I'm good.
I love that.
That's very much her personality.
Yeah.
To look at everybody else's gifts and making sure that they have enough.
Mm-hmm. And Dad, do you want to open this one of mine? Yeah. Like, I'm good. It's fine. No big deal. But it really is.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
We're giving away TJ and Riggins Show beanies at tjriggins.com/win. And all you need to do is subscribe to one of our podcast platforms to be entered into weekly random drawings all month. Win your TJ and Riggins Show beanie at tjriggins.com/win.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
All right, hold on. I got to find my tiny Jesus. Oh, got my tiny Jesus. Always got to be playing with the tiny Jesus while I'm talking.
Love him.
Eat him.
I didn't think I was going to be here this morning, Lynn.
What?
I thought y'all were going to have to do it sans me.
Oh no, what happened?
I got up and none of my internets was working. I mean, not one internets was working in my house.
How did you fix it?
Well, I had already chalked it up to the fact that it was frozen because it was so cold last night. You know, we were having a cold spell, and I thought, well, my internet's done froze because I hear about it, the internet freezing all the time on people.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so I just thought, well, maybe when the sun comes out later, maybe if it warms up, my internet's all out and it'll be okay.
Right.
But then I texted Riggins and I said, hey, my internet's is out and I don't know what to do about it. So he told me how to go reset the router and all of that stuff. And that must have thawed it out because it started working after that.
Yeah. Perfect. I'm so glad. Because I mean, what would today have been like?
I don't know. It'd have been you two yahoos just up in here talking.
Or not talking, just
with a little Tech D Rob splashed in and out.
No, we would have figured out another option, like a best of show, maybe.
yeah.
No, man, we don't have any. We got to run those during the Christmas break.
It's
And
true.
there aren't much best of material.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's 16 degrees at my house.
It's how?
16.
Wow. I'm gonna check mine. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why my internets was froze. We didn't leave dripping last night. I should have left some internet dripping.
Yeah.
You know.
Leave it dripping. It's 19 at my house. Yeah.
Yeah, keep freezing up.
Coldest day of the year here in our area.
Mm-hmm. The other day it was really cold, and Jody, my wife, had gone to Winston-Salem with a couple of her friends. And Winston-Salem, from where I live in Mooresville, North Carolina, is maybe an hour north of here. And she came in, and I was telling her how cold it was, you know, in Mooresville while she was gone, and she swore up and down that it was way colder even where she was in Winston-Salem. I said, Jody, you act like you just came back from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
You were an hour north of here. It wasn't that much colder. And I could hear her on the phone telling people when she's talking to her friends going, yeah, and it was even colder where I was in Winston-Salem. What?
It was like 1 degree colder.
Baby.
You went to Haynes Mall. Calm down.
Oh, I love it.
She's acting like she didn't gone to Canada.
Yeah. Like I needed a parka, a hat.
I wish I would have been down here in this balmy heat compared to where I was. I can't feel my extremities.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins Show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Buying and selling a home can be overwhelming, so when my wife and I decide we want to move, the first thing we do is call the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Now, they've been our friends for a long time, but honestly, friends or not, we wouldn't do business with them if they weren't the best. From listing to marketing to closing and beyond, you'll be comfortable knowing that they're looking out for you. Go see their awesome website at tjriggins.com/Temple team, and you'll see why Jody and I have been using them for many, many years. tjriggins.com/Temple team. Listen up, married guys. You probably only have one person you have to buy a gift for this Christmas, but it's the most important person in your world. And of course, I'm talking about your wife. Blow her away this year with the Bubble Cuddle Blanket from Cozy Earth. I haven't met a woman yet who doesn't love that thing. To me, it feels like a mink coat meets a weighted blanket. So get yours now at tjriggins.com/deals and use the code TJ for a huge 41% discount. tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So, shocking news this morning. Rob Reiner, the director and actor, producer, found dead in his home, stabbed to death, along with his wife. And they suspected that his son, one of his sons, had done it. So we'll have more of that coming up. But Lindsay, is there something that you wanted to tell me?
Yes. Okay. You're going to be this is going to make your whole day.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. So last week, I'm sitting at home and I get a text from Tech D Rob. And I'm like, what's this about? I sent him all the material for today, Would you like to come to lunch with me and my girlfriend to meet her? Would I? What? It actually would make my whole life.
Yeah.
So we had planned to meet today for lunch. The plans have since changed because something happened with Rob, I don't know. Something happened with her work or whatever. But anyway, we're rescheduling. But I think this is the one.
The one that Rob is going to marry? Is that what you mean by the one?
Yes.
Okay,
Because
this is the part about me.
I just thought you'd be excited.
Oh, that's the thing that's going to make my day, is that Rob invited you to go to lunch with him.
Yes.
And then shunned the rest of us, and we didn't get invited. Okay.
Well, I do feel like I'm the most important to meet another girl that's coming into like our family huddle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The nest.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm so happy. This has made my day that you feel like you're the most important person.
I mean, I am in this scenario. But seriously though, maybe it won't make your day, but I'm excited.
Well, if you're excited, then I'm excited.
Thank you.
How about that? So, why did you decide to do that, Rob?
Because I knew Lindsay would be excited to meet her, and I thought that my girlfriend would like to meet Lindsay.
Oh,
I'm just beaming.
Has your girlfriend said she wants to meet Lindsay? She would like Lindsay. Does she listen to the show at all?
She listens a little bit, but not much. But her family does, and I don't know. I just thought she'd be interested, and she seemed like she was.
Okay.
I think maybe he wants a little bit of my approval.
No,
I agree.
Okay.
Oh, see, I don't think Rob ever seeks anybody's approval. That's always the thing that I've gotten from Rob, and that's why he's so confident and independent, and all the things that we say about him. It's because he's not looking for anybody. He doesn't care what people think. But
maybe this is a different situation because I never felt like this.
Yeah, I do. I think that you're right, Lindsay. That he is going to, if you don't approve of her, he's going to get shed of her so fast. He'll stick her with the lunch bill and never see her again. Ghost. She'll be ghosted.
This could go bad.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's TJ, and people in this business are already starting to call me the future king of News Talk Radio. I'd appreciate it if you would check out my talk show. It's called The TJ Ritchie Show. If you live in Charlotte, you can listen live weeknights from 7 to 9 on News Talk 1110 WBT. But You can live anywhere and get the podcast to listen to at your leisure. Just go to tjritchie.com or tjriggins.com and make sure you like and subscribe to all things that need liking and subscribing to. Thank you.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Get it. Ooh. Blood pumping on a Monday. Look at that.
Absolutely. The blood is pumping, even though the weather is a little chilly. It is 18 degrees. I think, as TJ mentioned a little bit earlier, it is really cold where we are. But listen, getting excited for the week. Unfortunately, the top trending topic at the moment is a pretty sad story. The legendary director and actor Rob Reiner has passed away, along with his wife. It appears to be a homicide. And the early reports are saying that it was their own son that did it, the son named Nick. Rob Reiner, obviously, TJ, you know all the movies. I mean,
Yeah.
Princess Bride, Stand By Me, When Harry Met Sally. I mean, a legendary Hollywood.
This is Spinal Tap. But first, coming onto the scene in the famous sitcom All in the Family. He played Meathead on All in the Family. And then in his later years, he just became known as a political activist. He's always been, he was part of the liberal hippie group. And I'm not just, throwing that out there as an insult, but he really was. That was the part he played on All in the Family, and that's what he was, growing up. He's a baby boomer, which is what the hippie generation was. And the difference is, I'm sad to hear, even though we're polar opposites politically and all that, I'm sad to hear this about him. I can't imagine what the end of his life was like, watching, if that does turn out to be the fact that his son was the one that stabbed him and his wife, to be standing there and having that happen to him and what he went through and all of that, because he wasn't that same type of hateful person like that would celebrate the death of someone he disagreed with politically. As a matter of fact, he came out and spoke out against people celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Like, he wasn't one of those that would do that, not that type. He was more or less an old fashioned, old school hippie liberal. And so not the type that would celebrate the death of a person who had different political views. So yeah, this is bad. He comes from an entertainment family. His dad being Carl Reiner, the famous producer and TV creator and movie director and all that. Yeah. He was married for 10 years to Penny Marshall, who was Laverne on Laverne and Shirley. And so, yeah, I mean, he's just a famous, legendary Hollywood guy. Yeah. And it not only is the death, shocking because they're assuming it was a homicide, but then the fact that you learn that it was might have been his son. It's very disturbing.
It reminds me of the Menendez brothers, that type thing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So close to Christmas as well. So the couple has a couple of kids.
Yeah.
How many?
A bunch, probably 5.
I think 5. Yeah.
There's another son named Rory. Mm-hmm. So this was his son named Nick that's accused or suspected, I guess.
Sure. I mean, Stand By Me was one of those movies that I grew up watching over and over. That's a classic. I mean, his credentials are far reaching, but just a really, really desperately sad story, unfortunately, on this chilly Monday. But we will turn things around. There are some uplifting things happening. We're going to have a little bit of fun, a little bit of laughs coming up next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and people in this business are already starting to call me the future king of News Talk Radio. I'd appreciate it if you would check out my talk show. It's called The TJ Ritchie Show. If you live in Charlotte, you can listen live weeknights from 7 to 9 on News Talk 1110 WBT. But you can live anywhere and get the podcast to listen to at your leisure. Just go to tjritchie.com or tjriggins.com and make sure you like and subscribe to all things that need liking and subscribing to. Thank you.
So I'm hosting Christmas this year for my whole family, Kyle's whole family, and I was really looking to impress them. So I went to Lily and Grace and Langtree. They have Christmas decor. They have Christmas china. It's beautiful. They have gifts for everyone. You need to check out Lily and Grace and Langtree if you're struggling to find gifts for people or just want to update your Christmas decor. Really impress them this year with Lily and Grace. Go to tjriggins.com/deals for more information.
This message is specifically for the members of the radio family. Oh, and anybody who wants something for free. Get one of our new TJ and Riggins Show beanies at tjriggins.com/deals for just $29.99 with a 10% discount for Prime Plus members. Oh, you want a free one? Subscribe to one or more of our TJ and Riggins Show podcast feeds at Apple, Spotify, or YouTube and be automatically entered into our weekly random drawings. Learn more and enter to win at tjriggins.com/win.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Yay. Ooh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everybody. It's hard to believe it's already here. I mean, it feels like we just put up the trees and everything, and now Christmas is next week, but it's very exciting. I love Christmas.
Is it because Thanksgiving is so late?
Yeah,
Or was later?
Yeah, a little something to do with it. But today's the 15th, right?
Yeah.
The 15th? Okay.
Yep. So it is coming. It is fast approaching. But before we get to Christmas, today is National Cupcake Day. Now, TJ's always pointed out, I think he said for many years, it's tough to look, what is the word you use? Masculine?
Yeah. It's tough to look masculine when you're talking about cupcakes and eating cupcakes.
Mm-hmm. And I also think you're the one that told me how to properly eat a cupcake. Was that you? Take the bottom, squish it like a sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
That makes a lot of sense if you want to look. Does that make it more masculine though?
Well, and it makes it not get all over your face, the icing and,
And if you buy a cupcake from a bakery place or something, they're going to put way too much icing on it. That's just the given.
Yeah.
Then it's hard to eat it that way.
Yeah.
It is. Well, the guys on Reddit, not known for being the most masculine group of people, but they put together a list of a bunch of feminine things they would like to do, but they don't do it out of fear of being judged. And I want to see if you guys would understand why a guy would want to do any of these things. For example, one guy said, as a ginger and one of God's palest creations, I definitely would rock a manly parasol if given the opportunity.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to know why they would want to do these things?
Well, if you could sort of see yourself going, oh yeah, I would do that if I weren't being judged for it.
All right. Yeah. Well, the reason they want to do these things is because they're clearly gay. Anybody can see that. You want to carry a parasol.
Yeah. Weird one.
And there's no such thing as a manly parasol.
Right.
That is true. One guy said, I'm heavy and I'm starting to go running to get in better shape. I would wear a bra because I think it would be great. That's what he said. Okay.
I mean, I guess if he's got,
he needs some support.
Yeah, sure.
Now it starts to get a little weird around here. One guy said, I would love to skip. I find that when I need to run somewhere, I feel the urge to skip simply because I find it fun, but I catch myself not doing it because it would be seen as a girly thing to do.
Right. Okay. Well, this is something with me already because football players have gotten to where they skip all the time. They skip on and off the field. If they're excited about something, they'll skip. I've even seen them at football practice at one of the colleges around here. They do it as a warm up where they'll skip, but go real high when they do it. So if you watch a football game and a guy's excited and he, instead of just trotting on and off the field, he'll skip off.
Okay.
I'm trying to picture. I know what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But it's different if a guy's just like walking down the sidewalk and he's skipping.
It's not different. I think they look feminine doing it, even on the football field.
Okay.
Yeah, you shouldn't be skipping anywhere.
But for me, less feminine, right? On the football. I mean, still maybe a little, but at least we know you're stretching, you're doing your thing. You're like,
no, if you're stretching, doing your thing, it's fine. But if you're just doing it because you're excited, it's because you just, oh my God, I can't control myself. I'm so happy right now. I made a good play. I'm skipping off the field. Watch me skip, y'all. Watch me skip.
we can do how to skip.
Those are fun.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
We're giving away TJ and Riggins Show beanies at tjriggins.com/win. And all you need to do is subscribe to one of our podcast platforms to be entered into weekly random drawings all month. Win your TJ and Riggins Show beanie at tjriggins.com/win.
What is new radio? New radio is
Streaming everywhere.
listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yes, we're halfway through the month. And today, Riggins sent me my favorite TikTok video of the month so far. And I don't see anything unseating this. I really don't. This is a very, very Southern man, long, stringy hair. Looks like he's in his 30s, scraggly looking beard. Not like he was trying to grow the beard this way. It's just that he just hasn't messed with it. And I don't think he's wearing a shirt. But he has a question about today's society that I think is just absolutely brilliant. Listen.
What I really want to know is why the hell did these greedy restaurants stop serving dipping grease? I remember every time we used to go to KFC when I was a kid, my mama would ask them for extra dipping grease, and they would always give it to us. We would have a little side of dipping grease that you just dip your chicken, dip your potato wedges, back when they had those too. It was a good old time.
Could I get some dipping grease?
Wait a second. This triggers me in some sort of way. I'm the one that's got high cholesterol. I'm the one.
This guy's skinny too. There's nothing fat about him. And he's got extra dipping grease. It's almost like he's saying that they provided a set amount of dipping grease.
Yeah.
There's no way. That had to just be a thing that his mama was asking for. Because I grew up eating a lot of KFC. My Aunt Tina worked at the KFC from the time she was a teenager up into her 20s. And so we were eating KFC all the time. I even remember when they had those little desserts. They were like little, pudding cups with graham cracker crumbs on the bottom and all. They were different desserts. And I never remember getting any dipping grease. Although I would. I think it would be fantastic.
Oh.
They didn't even have chicken tenders back then whenever I was a kid. They didn't have chicken tenders or nuggets. Not just at KFC, but it hadn't been invented yet, I don't think. Chicken tenders hadn't.
Oh, my God.
Is there a way we can ask, are you in talks with Aunt Tina? I need to know if she ever served dipping grease.
I'll ask her, but I'm telling you, I've never heard of that. And I'm as Southern as a turnip green. I have never heard of dipping grease. That is part of the menu. That's not just a specific family asking for something.
Yeah. KFC commented on the video and they said, this is some real specific nostalgia and we're the ones being greedy. So they acknowledged that it happened. People would come in and ask for it.
Yeah. Yeah. So they just don't offer it up anymore. And I guess, they stopped calling it Kentucky Fried Chicken because of the negative connotations to the word fried that started coming about. So then that's when they just started referring to it as KFC. But then, I don't know. I
don't think the fried word was the problem. I think the dipping grease was on the side. That all started it.
I would have probably even rednecked it up a little more than that. I would have called it sopping grease.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love to sop.
Yes, sop.
That's one of the things I miss most about being on this diet. I can't sop anything. I can't even sop up the leftover egg yolk in my breakfast with the fried eggs. Yeah. I don't have anything to sop it with.
I miss sopping.
Sopping was my favorite.
TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening. Let's go! This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Get the latest extra funny episode at tjriggins.com, all major podcast platforms, and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us.
In 3, 2, 2.
This is TJ and Riggins.
This season, Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress is making holiday shopping so easy with their holiday sale. At Sweet Dreams, when you buy more, you save more. Deck the halls and save big across the entire store. Right now, get up to 50% off Nectar mattresses, up to $500 off Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets. Also save hundreds on all their beautiful furniture. Whether you're refreshing one room or the entire house, the more you buy, the more you save. Go to tjriggins.com/deals. Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Are you tired of pet hair clinging to your favorite shirt long after the wash? Say goodbye to the fuzzballs and hello to freshness with the Pet Hair Dissolver. It's a powerful enzyme-driven powder that breaks down 99.6% of stubborn cat and dog hair, dissolving buildup so it rinses away cleanly. And it's super easy. Just toss a packet right into the drum alongside your regular detergent. No soaking, no mess. It even helps protect your machine, removes scale, neutralizes odors, and prevents corrosion. Upgrade your laundry routine and keep your clothes hair-free. Grab the Pet Hair Dissolver today at tjriggins.com/deals.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Hey. Hi, everybody. Make sure you go like and subscribe to all of our stuffs on the social media, Spotify, YouTube. Watch the podcast every day that we post after the show. Live radio, unlive podcasts.
It's good.
So I hosted, emceed a big swanky thing the other night. It was Friday night, and it was a formal kind of thing, and it was a fundraiser for the North Carolina State Highway Patrol Foundation. And it was called the Colonel's Gala. And the guest of honor was the commander of the North Carolina State Highway Patrol. His name's Colonel Freddie L. Johnson, Jr. All right. And this guy, I'm not kidding you, he looked like he would be the commander of something. I mean, just looked like a bulldog. I mean, he had his shaved head, but it was perfectly round and looked like he lifts weights with the muscles in his face. I mean, he's just like probably maybe not as old as I am, but he's older than the young ones. And he just would look like that military commander kind of guy that could just snap you if you wanted him to. And so he's sitting at the table right in front of me as I'm introducing him to come up and speak. And again, he is the honoree of the whole thing, and he's sitting there with a guy named Marcus Smith, who is the big sponsor, and they run Charlotte Motor Speedway and all that, big time people. And I'm looking at my sheet, and I'm thinking there's supposed to be an introduction here that I'm supposed to read about to bring the colonel up. And then I'm looking, and I'd been joking around and all, and then leading up to that part. And then I looked, and then I blanked because I said, it's not here on my sheet. So then I just did the best I could, Colonel Freddie L. Johnson, everybody clapping, all that. And then right when I walked off stage, I said, oh, this was a different color on the print. I thought that the color of the print changed on my sheet because that was his speech, not mine. So I didn't want to start giving his speech, but it was the introduction they had written for me to give to him. And it was all about how he started and he rose in the ranks and all this. And I'm like, oh my God. And so now I'm thinking, what am I going to do? I'm just going to, they always say the little you have to say in somebody's introduction, the more important they are or whatever. So I'm feeling like an idiot. My back's locking up because I've been standing up all night, down in my old back. And so I'm trying to keep moving. So I'm, off on the side of the stage. And then I figured it out when I got back up to speak after him. I said the stuff from his introduction about how, decorated and all he was. And I don't think because he was looking like he was confused when I just said his name and called him up to the stage. Not only am I embarrassed that I messed that part up, I'm also scared that he's going to get violent with me. He could hurt me. He could hurt me right there.
Yeah, just break you.
Yeah. And the whole room's full of cops. I'm surprised they didn't attack me. You don't diss our commander like that. Anyway, they won't be asking me to do that again next year.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God.
I love it. I love it. I love it. This is TJ and Riggins. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to hear the new TJ and Riggins shows, archives, podcasts, watch the show, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today. The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yes. All the news you can use from America's Anchorman. On your side.
It gets better every day. I love these little intros TJ's doing for me. They make me sound really important. I love that.
Mm-hmm. You are.
You are.
Well, unfortunately, the top trending topic at the moment is a celebrity story, but director, legendary Hollywood icon Rob Reiner has passed away at the age of 78. It appears that he and his wife were the victims of a homicide. And early reports are that his son, Nick, is the one who committed the homicide. So that has not been confirmed by authorities, I don't believe yet. But the story is everywhere today, and everyone's just recalling some of their favorite Rob Reiner directed movies, or when he was an actor, as you mentioned, TJ, when he got his start in All in the Family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's got so many movies: A Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Stand By Me, Spinal Tap. Both of those movies still active in Hollywood, but certainly has slowed down. I mean, he was 78 years old.
Yeah. And again, I mean, I know I was going on and on about him earlier, and I don't want anybody calling me a hypocrite. I disagreed with him in every possible way, with, his activism and everything. But I was just saying that he wasn't that type that would celebrate the death of somebody who had different political views than he did, but I did enjoy his work. He was one of those Hollywood people that I could separate their political views and all from their work and still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Meathead.
Meathead. Exactly. He said, there was this sort of ominous quote years ago. He said, I know when I pass away, all the headlines are going to read, something about Meathead, because I think he considered that probably his most prominent role.
Yeah, it was. It was an iconic show. Yeah. Will live on forever. And if you ever hear young people, if you ever hear anybody that they refer to as Meathead, or he's a meathead, or whatever, that's where the name came from. That nickname came from that television show in the 70s.
Yeah.
Late 60s, early 70s. Yeah.
So they've got a couple of kids, he and his wife, Michelle, who was also, allegedly murdered. I don't have all the details in yet. The investigation is ongoing, but he was 78. She was 64, I believe. So, just a devastating story.
And didn't they live in Brentwood? Isn't that where their house was, in Brentwood?
I
Where
believe
OJ's house was?
Oh,
that's kind of eerie, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
not a good look for Brentwood.
There's a Brentwood outside of Nashville too.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's not the one OJ lived in.
No. Is the OJ house still around?
I would assume.
Is it? Okay.
I don't know though.
Yeah. I know that's sort of a creepy question to ask, given the circumstance, but I was just curious.
Women love true crime stuff. So they're digging the conversation this morning.
Lindsay, would you be able to live in the OJ house? I mean, if it meant you were living in Brentwood, California, really wealthy.
No.
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 Okay.
I can't even see it on TV. I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah. No. Would you, TJ?
If I got a good deal on it, absolutely.
You would.
Yeah.
Huh. No way.
OJ's not still living there.
It doesn't matter. I know what's happened.
Not moving in with Orenthal.
This is true. It's a good point. OJ's long gone. Yeah. So we've got more coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Prime Plus members get extra funny, commercial-free versions of all the shows and more. Sign up at TJRiggins.com. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins.
This Christmas, skip the stress and serve a holiday feast your whole family will rave about. Thanks to the Christmas dinner package from Table & Twine. Choose between a whole roasted beef tenderloin with rosemary and garlic or a brown sugar cured ham. Then you'll get delicious oven-ready sides like smoked Gouda mac and cheese, potatoes au gratin, and winter spiced carrots. And for dessert, a sticky toffee pudding cake topped with a rich butterscotch sauce. It serves 8 and arrives ready to heat and enjoy. Order your Christmas dinner from Table & Twine at tjriggins.com/deals.
I am obsessing right now over a hat I got from Eric Javits. It is called the Dakota hat, and it comes in black, brown, a creamy tweed. You are going to love everything Eric Javits has to offer. Not only hats, but shoes, handbags, and the best part is everything's pretty much on sale right now, so you get an extra discount when you use code TJ. So check out what they have to offer. It's great quality. It's trendy. Go to tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ for an extra 20% off.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go!
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you very much. We love you. Oh, my God, do we love you.
We do love you. We love you a whole lot. And there's a new trend with girls' nights I found out this weekend. More and more young women are going to hockey games for their girls' night. And the arenas and NHL teams have picked up on this, and minor league hockey teams. So they're now planning like, hey, bring all your girlfriends. We'll put you in a suite. We'll set up banners so you could take like cute pictures. But the connection is that they think that a lot of these young women are going to hockey games to find them a boyfriend or husband, the hockey players. And the women are actually calling it going to the boy aquarium. Because there's glass on the wall.
That's actually hilarious.
And you see a lot of TikToks like, oh, we're going to the boy aquarium tonight. We're going to see if we can find, somebody for Stacy. And what they do is they go down to the glass during like the warm-ups or whatever, and they bang on the glass, and the hockey players are young guys and they're all single. So they go over there and the girls will like toss them stuff like chocolate bars and like,
oh my God,
snacks. And like it's becoming
like they're feeding the fish.
Like they're feeding the fish. Exactly.
I know what TJ's going to say. I can already say, so I'm waiting on this.
What am I going to say?
If the roles were reversed.
Exactly.
Oh, I know.
Mm-hmm. They'd be perverts. They'd be thrown out of the arena. You let one group of guys gather around. Let's say it's let's say the WNBA was a sport with feminine women and that were looking for men. And liked the company of men, and a bunch of guys showed up down on the court, and they were like, "It's guys' night," and then they're throwing candy at them and things like that. They would be put out of that arena so fast. Pervs.
Yeah,
but that's not right either. I mean, what's the harm in like just flirting with the professional athlete? I mean, I don't think that would be right either, would it?
And do you think they would be giving guys special, like, come get one of our suites and you'll get special treatment if you're a group of men? Any of that? No, you wouldn't.
No.
Like, it's women privilege.
Yeah.
It is.
You're right.
It's a double standard that we have to acknowledge, which I didn't recognize at first, but I think you're 100% right.
And my wife loves hockey. She does. She doesn't know any of the rules of it or anything. She knows when the team scores and all of that, and she gets excited. But she likes when they fight. She likes when they slam each other up against the boards.
Yeah.
She likes all of that stuff. But I don't see her gathering up a bunch of her friends and going for a girls' night. But then again, she's old. You're talking about young people, young women, desperate women. And you know why I think this is, Riggins?
Why?
I think that young women are desperate for masculine men because they have been, the men that are their age have been taught to not be masculine, by all this social engineering and telling them being masculine is toxic and all of that. So but the girls want masculine men, just like Taylor Swift.
Yep.
And you don't get much more masculine than hockey players.
It's true.
So good for them. Good for them. I mean, find the ones that are American first, though, ladies. Stay away from the Canadians and the Russians. Just get the Americans first. Then move down the scale to the other one.
All right, let's go.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
TJ Riggins TV is sponsored by Cozy Earth. Watch the entire show every day at tjriggins.com and get 41% off your Cozy Earth order at tjriggins.com/deals when you use the promo code TJ at checkout. Sheets, towels, men's and women's clothing, and a lot more. tjriggins.com/deals.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Hey, you're just zipping right along here. Zippity doo dah day. That's what we're doing. We're just zipping right along, y'all. So zipping. Lindsay, there's a young man who knows that you've been going through a lot with your children being sick and things being chaotic and all of that. And so he posted a message for you to make you feel better. Listen.
If you're a girl, stop scrolling. Hey, girly, I know this time of year gets really chaotic, so let me remind you, you are doing great. You are glowing, you are trying, and it shows. So drink some water, take a breath, and give yourself some credit. You deserve it.
How sweet is that?
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Take a breath. Get a drink of water.
Yeah.
Or tequila. You deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
Diet Coke, whatever.
Oh, yes. Love that right now.
No.
So,
Love that.
in other words, slay, girl. Slay.
Slay. You do you.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. I
Thank you.
can't. What were you gonna say?
I think it's good advice for Lindsay, actually.
Yeah, I think so too.
You need to chill out a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I can see the horizon and I'm excited. School's over in a week and we're going to be on the mend after that. Maybe do a little quarantining. I don't know.
Riggins, would you say that is a better piece of advice for Lindsay, what that guy said, or just the advice that you would normally give her, which would be shut the hell up?
I don't know if he's ever said that.
Quit your complaining.
Quit your yapping. I mean, no.
Oh, all that constant yapping.
So we got to find a happy medium between my advice and that guy's advice, and that's probably the sweet spot.
Yeah, I think so. I like that guy's advice though.
My God, you and your yapping, complaining.
Always.
Was your husband up in our messages about? We were running out of time here before we have to take a break, but
yeah,
his husband commenting on our social medias and all.
Yeah,
we must have said something that got at him, and he felt the need to speak up because he's usually not really just jumping out in the limelight here. So we'll get into that coming up next. Hang on.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins Show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Buying and selling a home can be overwhelming, so when my wife and I decide we want to move, the first thing we do is call the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Now, they've been our friends for a long time, but honestly, friends or not, we wouldn't do business with them if they weren't the best. From listing to marketing to closing and beyond, you'll be comfortable knowing that they're looking out for you. Go see their awesome website at tjriggins.com/Temple team, and you'll see why Jody and I have been using them for many, many years. tjriggins.com/Temple team. Listen up, married guys. You probably only have one person you have to buy a gift for this Christmas, but it's the most important person in your world, and of course, I'm talking about your wife. Blow her away this year with the Bubble Cuddle Blanket from Cozy Earth. I haven't met a woman yet who doesn't love that thing. To me, it feels like a mink coat meets a weighted blanket. So get yours now at tjriggins.com/deals and use the code TJ for a huge 41% discount. tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Blah, 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 blah. Hey, you can do a bunch of your Christmas shopping at our deals page, tjriggins.com/deals, and get big discounts by using our names and codes and all of that stuff. So go check it out. You still got time. You still got time to order stuff and get it for Christmas. All right. So, Riggins, what happened the other day that, because I don't read many of the comments and all of that stuff. I got 2 jobs I'm trying to hold down, on our social media. I don't have that, but I did see that, that Lindsay's husband commented something.
Yeah, it was bad. It was ugly because you had made the point that Lindsay's probably going to hold a grudge against her husband whenever he gets sick, because when she was pregnant or when she had just given birth, he was sick then and wasn't able to help her a lot. And TJ, you really laid into her. I mean, you went on a monologue and you just sort of tore her to shreds about how she's holding this grudge. And Lindsay's husband.
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like me, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think anything of it.
I know that's
because it's the truth. I'm holding the grudge.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say what you said was a lie, but he totally understood what you were saying, TJ, and that she is being unkind to him and cruel to him whenever he gets sick.
Well, and he was a tad bit confused on that. I think it's fine. He was thinking of another time right after he got the norovirus. Brooks was 5 days old and I had to call the ambulance. It was bad. Yeah. I wasn't referring to that time.
You were referring to the time you both had COVID,
right?
When your son was still an infant, not long after the 5-day-old incident.
He was like, I was in a bad way. He was like, I'm like, that's not what we were talking about. You were on your deathbed then. I get that. But the time we both had the same thing and I was probably worse than you. I did everything. You were in the bed. That's all.
Mm-hmm. But he said he was worse than you. You say you were probably worse than he was, but that's the way all of that goes.
He always, I swear, I'm worse than you, babe. Can you handle that? I'm worse than you. Have you thrown up? Well, not yet. Well, I have, and I'm still standing.
Yeah, because since you have, you probably feel better.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could throw up, I'd feel a lot better.
I think it's from someone that never really got sick before, we had kids, maybe a handful of times in his whole life. So it's like I'm just a professional. Like, that's it. I get sick really. I'm a good sickie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just attract everything. Yeah. Well, glad he's not mad.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Where are these huge discounts on great products? The deals page at tjriggins.com.
Check it out.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yeah.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. No big introduction, Riggins.
That's okay. That's fine. This is where we talk about the top trending topics of the day. And nobody won the Powerball drawing on Saturday night. So tonight is the next Powerball drawing, the jackpot, second biggest of the year. It is $1.1 billion. So that's a lot of bread, baby. So tonight, I think they do the drawing at 11 p.m. Eastern. But again, the jackpot, $1.1 billion, cash value around $540 million.
Yeah, I got to be out today anyway doing a bunch of rat killing, as they say. And so I'm going to get me a ticket. I might get me 5 tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Rat killing, as they say. Who's they? Who says that?
Country people.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Like where you live, where you're from, or
yeah.
Is it a euphemism for something, or are they actually killing rats?
Just nothing really important to do. Just usual things like I gotta go to the store. I gotta do this. Normal day-to-day things like, well, I guess I got to go out there and kill those rats around the barn. Yeah. I guess that's where it came from.
Normal day.
Rat killing.
I just go kill some rats.
It's part of Lindsay's every day. She goes to Target and then she goes home and kills some rats.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, going to Target is one of the rat killings. It's just usual.
Normal stuff.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Well, yeah. So good luck if you're playing the Powerball tonight, drawing tonight for $1.1 billion. And the top trending topic at the moment is the death of a legendary Hollywood director, Rob Reiner, along with his wife. It appears they were the victims of a homicide, and early reports are in that it was their own son that did it. So Rob Reiner, director of Stand By Me and When Harry Met Sally, he was 78 years old. And his wife, I believe, was in her mid-60s. They were found inside their home on Sunday, victims of a homicide, it appears. So a lot of people sharing their favorite Rob Reiner works. TJ, was All in the Family his first role or his biggest role?
It was his first big role. Okay. But like I said, he comes from a showbiz family. So his family was already successful in show business. His dad created the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Oh.
With Dick Van Dyke and Mary Tyler Moore back in the 60s, which is oddly enough, I don't mean to make it about me, but that's where my name came from, is that show, because Dick Van Dyke and Mary Tyler Moore's little boy on that show's name was Richie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's where my mom got my name.
That's funny.
So this whole Rob Reiner thing obviously has just touched me personally more so than it has everybody else because of that connection.
Sure, certainly.
Obviously.
Rob Reiner's dad created the television show that my mom got my name from. So it could have been me, is what I'm saying.
Could have been you.
That could have been me.
Could have been you.
Keep TJ in your prayers today, if you don't mind, along with everybody else. TJ always got the right thing to say in a moment.
Yeah.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
So I'm hosting Christmas this year for my whole family, Kyle's whole family, and I was really looking to impress them. So I went to Lily and Grace and Langtree. They have Christmas decor. They have Christmas china. It's beautiful. They have gifts for everyone. You need to check out Lily and Grace and Langtree if you're struggling to find gifts for people or just want to update your Christmas decor. Really impress them this year with Lily and Grace. Go to tjriggins.com/deals for more information.
This message is specifically for the members of the radio family. Oh, and anybody who wants something for free. Get one of our new TJ and Riggins Show beanies at tjriggins.com/deals for just $29.99 with a 10% discount for Prime Plus members. Oh, you want a free one? Subscribe to one or more of our TJ and Riggins Show podcast feeds at Apple, Spotify, or YouTube and be automatically entered into our weekly random drawings. Learn more and enter to win at tjriggins.com/win.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Yes.
Oh, the teachers are on TikTok and they're upset, guys. So we'll get into that in just a second. But a lot of you have entered to win the free TJ and Riggins beanie at tjriggins.com/win. I asked our business manager, I said, is anybody entering that contest? He goes, oh, a ton. I said, why didn't you say anything to me? I've just been out here looking like a goofball. So a lot of people are entering to win this free TJ and Riggins beanie, tjriggins.com/win. You still have time to get entered. All you have to do is subscribe to our podcast. Super easy. There's a teacher on TikTok that's gone viral because she said, I'm begging you, bring your kids to school. I guess since the pandemic, test scores have plummeted, attendance has gone down, all these things. And a lot of parents are saying they're giving their kids more mental health days. And she said mental health breaks are fine for kids, but not if they're happening once a week. So please bring your kids to school. We're begging you. Do you think she's on to something with that? I mean, do kids need mental health? Do kids need that?
Well, I'm torn because the public school system now in general, maybe not where everybody lives that listens to the show or whatever, but in general, the public school system is just awful because of the way it's run, not necessarily because of the teachers, but the administrators and all. So I don't think the kids not going to school on mental health days or whatever is what's causing the test scores to be low. The test scores have been going low and getting worse every year before COVID hit, before the pandemic. COVID hit and it showed parents what was going on at schools which makes them stop and think now, well, it's not that important for my kid to go to school because this is the crap that they're teaching them. I saw it on the video when they were, doing home learning.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah. Lindsay, are you ready to give your kid a mental health day if she asks for it?
No. No. They don't need mental health. They don't even know what that is. No. Mm-mm.
Mama might need one.
Well,
That's why
I don't even get to what?
send them to school for mom's mental health day.
Yeah. I have never once said I need a mental health day. Never. I didn't grow up in that generation that needed mental health days, and I couldn't even get off work to take my dying dog to the vet. Like, that's the type of stuff. But now people are getting off work for. I just don't. My psyche's off today. Like, get to work. You bet. Anyway, I got
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Watch the TJ and Riggins Show with new Carolina-specific content, deals, and more. Available to check out every weekday. Add it to your phone's home screen today.